How's that? How's that?
There we go. Now we got sound. Thank you, Uni. Appreciate that, buddy, because I would have kept on rolling with no sound. But now, back to what I was saying to begin with. I didn't go live last night, Uni, and because I was asleep. I took a nap, and I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh, too late. And uh, so I can stream maybe tonight if you want to. If not, we can hold off till Sunday. But I've got a box of coins that I've carved out for you. I've got 2 boxes that's unopened, and I got 1 box that's open. And the box that's open, I've took coins that doesn't have those little pinholes in them, and I've put all of them in 1 box out of another boxes. And I have been finding silver. I didn't know, I don't want to just say that and like, oh yeah, right. But no, for real, I have been finding some silver and some rolls, and so that's not the problem. But we'll open a fresh box for you and check for enders if you want to, or we can go with the box that I've already set over to the side. But you just let me know when is a good time for you. Either you can, Sunday is the normal stream coin open again if you want to do it then, or we can do it tonight, tomorrow night, carve out a time for you. So it's up to you. And now, with all of that being said, and we'll move on to the show this morning. Thank you so much, Uni. We do appreciate you. Love you, brother. Let me fix this chat right here. There we go. So we're on. We're good to go. Everything looks good. Let's start anew. Good morning. Welcome to Bonnie and Clyde's Morning Talk. Today's date is 7/17/2020. And let's dive right into it. The market is up and down at the same time. And like, God, how do you figure the market is up and down at the same time? Well, different parts of the market are up and different parts of the market are down. The Dow is actually down. S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell 2000 are in the green. Gold is up and silver is up. So, that's what's going on right there. Let's dive over here and see what's going on with our portfolio. Bonnie and Clyde's portfolio is in the green this morning, just by a little bit, 0.56% in the green. We finished in the red yesterday, lost a little bit of change, but it's all right. Hopefully it'll come back around. I hate losing money, but if you play it, sometimes you gotta pay for it. All right, let's get on out of that and move our way over to Twitterville, Twitterverse, and see what's going on over in Twitterland. And this morning, I really don't see a whole bunch of articles that I really want to talk about, except for the coin of the days. And our first coin of the day comes from Bonnie and Clyde Coins. Coin of the day, 1913S Barber / Liberty Head quarter. And the mintage for that year was 40,000. And it's one of the series that go from 1892 to 1916. Nice little coin there. And let's see what else we got in Twitterville. NGC also has a coin of the day. And I do like today's NGC coin of the day. It's the 1955 Disneyland was opened in Anaheim, California. They got a Mark Twain Disneyland, the Magic Kingdom. And I like that coin. It's nice. I've been out to Disneyland in California and Disneyland in Florida. And so, NGC's coin of the day, the Magic Kingdom Disneyland Mark Twain coin. And that's about all we have in Twitterland, guys. Really don't see nothing else over there I want to talk about right now. So, if you guys want to read a really, really interesting article, and I don't know how many people really even care about the coin that I'm getting ready to talk about right now, but it is a absolutely awesome article. A lot of history with it. And this comes to us courtesy of the American Numismatic Association's website. And on it, they are talking about the 1792 half dime coin. And it has an abundance of information and history, all the way from George Washington being involved to the beginning of the mint. Were they actually made for circulation? Were they not made for circulation? Through years and years of people being involved in the conversation, all the way from the engraver to the headman at the mint. I mean, there's just a plethora of information. Who actually got credit for it, what they were thinking, where the silver came from. And it's awesome, and I'm not even sure if they actually know how many coins was even managed. It goes from everywhere from 1,500 coins to 4,000 coins. And they trying to settle on a 2,000 amount, but yeah, I mean it's an article that it's a really, really good read. And if you got a little time and you want to go check out a really good article to read, there it is on the American Numismatic Association, talking about the 1792 half dime, with the dime spelled DISME. Yeah, it is awesome. All right. That's enough about that article. And I think the research on it, they always come up with more questions than they end up with answers on it. So, let's go over and check out another article this morning. The one that was the main talking point this morning. We wanted to talk about U.S. coin production topped 6.5 billion in the first half of 2020. wait a minute. Where's that coin shortage they keep hollering about? U.S. coin production soared in June, registering the biggest output since January of 2018, after three rather lackluster months. So as they say that we was in a coin shortage and all that good stuff, I guess the mint went to striking coins and just loading them out like crazy. Yeah, it says U.S. mint presses struck nearly 1.6 billion coins in June, logging increases of 76.6% from May and 56.3% from June of 2019. And you can see they got a chart here that goes all the way back to the June of 2019 and how many coins was actually minted for those months. And June of 2020 ranks number one with 1,596,480 million. So that is a lot of coins. And it shows us the production totals in June increased by 83.8% for Lincoln Cents. It increased 72.3% for Jefferson Nickels, 48.8% for Roosevelt Dimes, and they're saying 103% increase for American the Beautiful quarter dollars. I don't know how they figured that one, but we'll ride with it. 103.5% increase. Yeah, that means they doubled it and some. So anyway, while everybody's hollering about coin shortage, this, coin shortage, that, what's happened is, I think, just the system is just bogged down, and it's the coins are out there or they're coming out there. They just haven't reached their final destination yet. And over the next few months or so, everything should fall right back into normal status with everything. And I'm not even going to put the play on words. I'm just going to say normal. Anyway, that was the big headline that I wanted to talk about this morning. The shortage, or so-called shortage, is just a temporary, it's the temporary dip in coins, that the way that they're being transferred from the institutions to the public. And I hope you enjoyed that. You can find that information, if you want to look it up for yourself, over at coinnews.net. And the headline is U.S. coin production tops 6.5 billion in first half of 2020. So all the information is right there. I didn't make it up. And I hope you guys enjoyed it for sure. Let's go over and take a look at the weather now and see what's going on around the nation. How bad it's gonna be, how hot, how rainy, what's going on. It's slowly coming in. And then we're gonna go ahead and zoom out so we can find our hot spots again today. And while we're doing that, I'm going to take a look over here at the chat. Say hello to everybody. And here we go. Arthur Cohen, good morning. Blaster, good morning. And then DW, I see you in there. Good morning. And if I missed anybody else, I apologize. I didn't mean to. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And if you're just watching, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the news. Hopefully you get something interesting out of it. Thank you so much. Now, let's get back over here and get back into the weather and see where those hot spots are. All right, we got for the hot spot today 87 degrees in Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's gonna be our hot spot for the day, guys. And where's our cool spot at? And our cool spot isn't very far away from that. And it's coming to us from Redwood Valley, California, coming in at 51 degrees. And this is just on my zoom level that I have. A lot of times I can zoom in a little bit more and it'll bring up a whole lot more weather stations. But this is pretty close for what I'm doing. So we'll roll with it like this. And looks like we got a storm in the middle of the U.S. once again, setting right over Kansas and Oklahoma, with the majority of it over Kansas. So that front should be moving east, and we have a line of storms going all the way from Arkansas up into Pennsylvania and New York. So clouds will be heading towards the East Coast. And like I say, that precipitation in the Kansas area, don't know what else is going to happen out of that. And it looks like we got a little bit of precipitation in southern South Dakota. And a little bit up in northern Montana and northeastern Washington State. And people will be seeing clouds around the majority of the continental United States. Looks like in Texas, the southeast part of Texas, out at the Houston area and off the shore, looks like they are dealing with some rain in that area also. It'll probably move off, and then everybody knows how the day goes. Some days, as the sun peaks up and gets to coming out, it breaks up the clouds and you end up with a really nice hot day. If the clouds don't break up, then you know you're getting ready to get rain most likely. Or just a cloud coverage for the day, which keeps it nice and cool. So the East Coast, we'll start over on the East Coast this morning, and we got temperatures ranging from the high 80s in Florida all the way up to the low 60s in Maine. And as we move over towards the Mississippi River, from Michigan all the way to Louisiana. It looks like the temperatures is in the high 70s to low 80s all the way down that area. Then we head out to the flatlands, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas. So it looks like the temperatures are in the low to mid 80s all the way from Minnesota to Texas. Then we head over to the mountain time zone, and that's where things start getting interesting. But the majority of the temperatures are in the high 70s to the low 80s in that region also. Like I said, the hot spot being in Nevada. Then we get out to the west coast, and California is still chilly this morning. In the 50s, pretty much all up and down the state. And Washington, Oregon also in the 50s. Idaho in the low 60s. The western part of Montana in the low 60s. So that's a look at the temperature, guys. I hope it turns out to be beautiful in your neighborhood, no matter where you're at. Hope you enjoyed a look at the weather. Now, let's go over and see about our good article of the day to close out the show. And I plucked this one out this morning. We'll talk about a young man that got an awesome opportunity. So we have a young man that is 24 years old from Maryland, Bowie, Maryland. A young man named Staten, and he was a sanitation worker working on garbage trucks or whatever, doing his schooling, trying to better himself, and he got accepted to Harvard Law School. So he'll probably not be wanting to stay on the back of that garbage truck for long as he gets his Harvard Law degree, and hopefully he'll go on to being a really, really good lawyer and get paid well, or whatever he wants to do, whether he becomes a prosecutor, lawyer, attorney, or something else in the law field. Hopefully it'll all work out for the young man, but that's what the hard work and effort will do for you. So a sanitation worker takes his skills to Harvard Law to get that big diploma to move on and better his life. So we thought that was an awesome story, knowing that there was a times that him and his family run up on some really tough times when their mom decided to move out of the country, and then the dad lost his job. So they struggled in life a little bit, but over the long run things paid off, and hopefully it'll end up being an awesome ending for that. So that's your good article for the day. I hope you enjoyed the morning talk. We do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Tune in to our auction tonight on Facebook.
So you heard it there first, guys. Bonnie says, come on over and check us out on the auction tonight. We'll have some silver going up. I don't know if We may put some pneumatic coins up. I don't know, but
If
we'll
you don't
definitely be moving some silver rounds and bars.
If you don't know where to go, just message Bonnie and Clyde Coins on Facebook, our business page.
So there you go, guys. Hopefully you heard that. Bonnie can really talk and let you guys know what's going on. Thank you, DW. We do appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Y'all have a wonderful day. Happy hunting. Stay safe. And we'll see you later.